Hi, my name is Michael Callan and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Australian Fraud and Anti-Corruption Academy. I've decided to make this video today for a couple of reasons, but the main one is I want to talk directly to veterans' families. The reason for this is that over the last few weeks, I watched what I consider a pretty unedifying and unnecessary argument rage about advocacy for veterans and advocacy for veterans trying to get their claims through the Department of Veterans Affairs. Now, the argument is essentially that there are some advocacy services out there that are taking too much money off veterans. So to explain this in some clear terms and simple terms is there's two sets of advocacies available for veterans. The first is free services through ex-service organisations, and the other is fee for service. In other words, you pay a group of people who are qualified to essentially go and get your claim through DVA for you. Now, I'm not going to argue the merits of either case. There are pros and cons for both. But for me, watching the arguments and the finger pointing annoyed me because in the midst of that, everyone missed the one single important factor, and that's the veteran. The veteran and their family is essentially being ignored in this entire event. And it's about who's making too much money at the expense of veterans, who's not doing their job right by the veteran, and it's DVA's fault. Well, it's none of those things in my view, and I don't want to have a conversation about that because it's not helpful for the veteran. And that's what these organisations are here for. Now, we need to be clear too that the fee-for-service model, where a commercial entity enters into the debate with DVA on your behalf and they take a cut of it. Now, the argument that was put forward in a Senate estimates hearing or a Senate hearing was essentially that a particular firm was taking up to $30,000 out of veterans' claims payouts. That firm's response is they take no more than 9%. Both those comments, in my view, were misleading because you, the veteran, could get anything up to $650,000 payout under some of the regimes. Now, for instance, I'm an ex-serving member. I have 100 points on my DVA card, and putting that information into one of the calculators that was provided by a commercially available firm showed that I could potentially get a payout of $650,000. Now, 9% of that, in rough terms, is a $60,000 payout to that commercial firm. Now, if you're a veteran and you're willing to give them $60,000 so you can get $590,000, you think that's a good deal. Hey, I don't have a problem with that. That's perfectly fine. That's a decision that you made as a veteran. But I think, in many respects, that there's not enough information out there for veterans, and the information is confusing. And in case of this Senate inquiry, there were two different perspectives on the same problem without delving down into the detail. So that's what raised the concerns for me, that you, the veteran, wasn't getting the absolute best information you could possibly get. And the arguments are just more time wasting rather than resolving the issues. Now, I think there's a risk to you, the veteran. I think there's a risk to the fact that you don't actually know what you're entitled to, what services are available to support you, and how to manage those services. So from our perspective, from the Academy's perspective and my own, I want to offer to veterans some assistance. And that assistance will be free. It will be a training program, an online training program that you can go to that will outline what you're entitled to, outline how the process should work, and outline what services are available to you. And then at the same time, how to make your own check of which is the best service for you. So we're going to give you the knowledge to actually make an informed decision on how you want to run. There'll be a checklist in there that you can tick off. There are questions you can ask from both the free and the actual paid for advocacy services. And the red flags you need to watch out for some services out there, both the health services funded by DVA and the advocacy services that you pay for. This is not to suggest that both the free and the paid for services are bad or wrong, but in any environment, you need to be able to make an informed decision. So that's our offer from the Academy to you. We're not going to take $1 from you. We're not going to take $1 from the government, and we're not going to take $1 from anybody else. This is all our own work. And we're more than happy to provide that to you at no cost. Now, this service will be launched on the 1st of January 2026. Keep your eye out for it. We will have posts and ads out there asking you to register, but you don't pay $1. And I guarantee something else for you. You won't hear from us asking for anything else. This is not a marketing tool for us. It's a straight up offer, because I'm still worried that veterans haven't got the best support they can. And I think it would be good if you were able to make an informed decision and ask some of these people some awkward and difficult questions to get what you need. So please take advantage of that. Please make your own decision. We won't be advising you to do it. But if you have the opportunity and you want to spend 45 minutes with us, please do it free. It'll be online. Look out for it on the 1st of January 2026.